Hello, my name is Nek and will be. I trust that you're well. Today I'd like to share with you 3 actions that you can take to boost your top line revenue. And what's your top line revenue? Sales. Yes, we know that things are going on, but then it's also important to be more positive and look at how are you going to grow your top line. As someone will say, the money on earth, it hasn't disappeared, right? So some businesses are still doing very well, and even those who may not be can now be creative and look at how can I begin to increase my top line. So there are actually 2 main activities involved in improving your top line revenue, and that's the marketing activity and your sales activity. Today I'm going to talk about marketing. I will talk about sales in another video. But today, it's important that we look at marketing as distinguished from sales. Most people tend to kind of combine both, but they are really 2 distinct activities. Marketing is about creating awareness about your product and your service in the marketplace, while selling is when you are converting from the awareness that prospects have to them becoming a customer. So really, marketing is from being a cold lead, getting somebody who never knew about you or your service to become more interested in what you do. Those are the 2. So the first marketing activity that you can do to boost your top line is to first of all set what your intention is. What is your marketing intention? It could be awareness, and even then, what type of awareness? Do you just want to know about you as a person, or your service, or your product? Or do you also want them to have an interest? An interest will mean that they may have to do something about that. So it's very important that you set what is it, so that when you are going through, you're able to get to the next action, which is to evaluate what works. And to evaluate what works, you have to have set the intention, because how would you know if something is working if you have not set that intention? Remember that marketing is different from selling. It's just about you creating awareness in the marketplace. Marketing is about testing. If somebody's going to tell you that, if you do this, this will work, and they haven't tested, don't take that. Take that with a grain of salt, because you are not so sure of how your consumers or your potential customers will react. So it's important that you test things, investing a little bit of money to test that activity you want to do. And that leads me to the third activity, which is have a lead magnet. A lead magnet is, think of a magnet, something that attracts, right? So a magnet attracts pins to it and it sticks. So what is going to be your magnet that will attract people that never knew about you to wanting to know more about you? Some typical magnets nowadays for a service, I'll take for an example like an insurance provider. An insurance provider may want to have seminars if it's physical, or webinars if it's online. And this insurance provider may want to have like a webinar telling prospective customers about the importance of having insurance to protect their home. And so you may talk about what happens, the dangers, maybe the risks of not protecting your home, or the benefit of having life insurance, or maybe the 5 steps of why you need to get life insurance. So somebody who does not have a life insurance may think, oh, okay, I need to get life insurance, or I need to even know more about life insurance, or maybe the dangers of not having life insurance, or how to get $1 million by providing life cover, something like that. So as you can see, the title needs to be something that is attractive, that will motivate somebody who never knew about you to consider doing that. When that person has that webinar, the insurance provider will get contact details of the prospective people and convince the prospects of the need for them to have life insurance. Now, they may not necessarily buy at that time, but you have now got somebody who is interested. Remember that your target pool may be 500 people, and 100 people or 200 people attended the seminar or the webinar. You can see these 200 people out of the 500,000 people have developed some kind of interest. Now that is a marketing activity that you can do. And when you've done that, you can then begin to nurture those 200 people who have indicated an interest. And the nurturing could mean having phone calls with them, understanding more of their needs. At this point, they are still prospects because they are interested in what you have to do. Now, and I hope these 3 steps that I have just briefly explained to you, you can immediately begin to apply in boosting your marketing activities that will help increase your top line. I've talked about setting your intention. What's the plan? And I dare challenge you, what's your 90-day marketing activity that you could do? And then the second is evaluate what happens, which is about testing. Test with a little sample. Test different ideas that you think of and just try it, right? If it doesn't work, then you do something else. And then if it works, you know, yes, I've got a winning combination. And then the last but not the least is to get a lead magnet. Get something, a magnet that will attract leads to you, people that will express some sort of interest. I hope you found this short video helpful. Let me know by putting a comment down below, and also tag a friend, another entrepreneur who wants to adopt some marketing activities, especially at this time. I also have a free ebook that is also posted below. Click below. I'll be delighted to send you that ebook on the 5 habits of highly successful entrepreneurs. So until next time, while working to have a successful business, endeavor to also live a significant life.